Good morning, students. Shall we discuss next part of the lesson, money and banking? So in the previous class, we discussed about barter system, how they exchanged goods from one person to another, and later they introduced gold coins, silver coins as exchange of medium of exchange, and how the paper currency is evolved. Okay, next, banking system. So once upon a time, all the banks were started by private people. So after independence, our governments nationalized the banks. So nationalized means taken by the government. So now the banks are running under the government control. So nowadays also so many private banks also there. So what are the names of the banks? Already know. State Bank of India, Andhra Bank, Canara Bank, Punjab National Bank. Okay, so and ICICI Bank, Kotak Mahindra. Okay, so many banks are there. Okay, list out the bank names. So in this, some are government banks and some are private banks. HDFC Bank. Okay, some are private banks. So what are the activities of the banks? Most important, already all the students visited the you have visited the banks along with your parents. So you may observe that how the activities are going on. So usually in the banks, when you enter into the banks, so many counters we can observe. So each counter will managed by one person. Okay, those are called staff. Their cashier, payments counter, receipt counter. Okay, so separate counter for manager. So along with computers, you can observe all these if you visit the banks. So banking is a business activity where money deposits are collected from the public, and these deposits can be transferred from one person to another person. So this is the main activity of the banks. So for every business, we need some raw material to produce. But here, the banks do business with currency, with money. Okay, this is a special type of trade. Bankers do business with money. Clear? So here, where they get money? They collect money from the public as deposits. Okay, they collect money from the public as deposits, and later they will give loans to the needy people as loans, and they will earn some interest. That is the income of the banks. Here banks collect deposits, and they will give some services to the customer also, from whom they are collecting. Okay, so they will give some services to the people. So they transfer funds one person to another. Okay, they will give some facilities. Next, commercial banks. So commercial banks also same. So the bank which is do business with money is called commercial banks. So what are the functions? They collect deposits from the public first, and they issue loans. So here you can observe here their deposits. This is a bank. They collect deposits from the bank public, and they issue loans to the other people. They will get interest. It is the income of the bank. So from this income interest only, they will pay salaries to the staff. They will pay the rent of the building. Okay, like this. So we'll discuss about the deposits. So deposits refer to the money that people keep in the banks. So what the people will do when they have money? So they will go and deposit in the banks. To deposit in the banks, they should have a bank account. That is more important. And without bank account, we cannot deposit your money into bank. First of all, you have to open a bank account. Already all people are having a bank accounts now. Okay, so here deposits are different types. Savings deposits or saving account. So first of all, banks will open accounts on the name of public who are interested to open an account. So to open a account, we require some documents, that is photo, address proof. For address proof, Aadhaar card or electricity bill or something. Aadhaar card is must now to open a bank account, or passport, and minimum balance. To open a bank account, we should deposit minimum balance at least 100 to 500 rupees. If you want a checkbook, you have to deposit more amount. Okay, so with these documents, you can approach the bank to open a bank account, that is called savings bank account. What are the benefits of savings bank if you open? So what? First one is, when you have a excess money, we can deposit into bank, so that will be safe. Money will be safe. If you keep in your house, that may be theft by other people. Okay. Next, get some interest. So if you keep your money in your house idly, you don't get any interest. The amount won't be increased. If you keep your money into bank, then you will get some interest on the amount. Your money will be increased. Second one, money can transfer through the bank from one person to another. So if you want to transfer to some other country, to other city also, you can transfer. Can withdraw money at any time. So after depositing, if you need money, you can go and bank and you can withdraw money at any time. That insurance will give by the bank. These are the benefits. Next, bank saving bank deposit account, BSBDA. So it is also one of the different type of account. So here in this account, no need to maintain minimum balance, zero minimum balance, maximum 4 withdrawals. If you open this account, you cannot withdraw more than 4 withdrawals in a month. No age limit. So for some people, this type of account is suitable. Okay. Next, in this small account is also there. In this small account, total credit should not exceed rupees 1 lakh in a year. That is the condition. Balance should not exceed 50,000 at any time. So what is the meaning of credits? So if anyone transfer amount to your account, or if you deposit account in your account, your money, that should not be exceed minimum 1 lakh. Okay, and balance should not exceed 50,000 at any time. Below 50,000 balance should be there. Withdrawals or transfer will not exceed rupees 10,000 in a month. So it is one of the type of account, small account. Some restrictions are there, so it is not suitable to all. So who are having want to save money, for them it is suitable. Next, current accounts. Another type of account is called current account. Current account, usually the business people or traders will open this type of accounts. Here minimum balance is more. To open a bank account, we should deposit minimum 10,000. Okay, what are the benefits of the current account? There is no limitations on withdrawal and deposits. In savings account, so usually bankers accept some transactions, deposits or withdrawals in savings account, but if you do regularly, they will object. But in current account, there is no restriction on withdrawal or deposits. There is no interest on deposits. If you open current account, you don't get any interest on your money, but in savings account, you will get interest. There is overdraft facility, OD facility. What is the meaning of overdraft? Usually, how much amount you deposited in your account, that much only you can withdraw. Example, if you deposit 1 lakh in your account, after 10 days, you can withdraw only 1 lakh, not more than that in savings account. But if you open a current account, the bankers will give one provision that is called overdraft facility. What is the meaning of OD facility? So you can withdraw money more than your deposits. And if you deposited 1 lakh, if you want to 1 lakh 10,000, you can withdraw 1 lakh 10,000. That facility is there in only in current account. So after seeing your transactions, after seeing your capacity, okay, then only this type of facility they will give, but they will collect interest on the excess amount what they sanctioned. Okay. Next, bank will charge service charges in this current account. It is little bit more than savings account. Transaction should made by check. So in current account, withdrawal or transfer or should be through checks only. They don't allow withdrawal forms. In savings account, we can withdraw through the withdrawal form. After filling that, we can withdraw. But here, we should use the checks only. Clear? These are the differences between savings bank account and current bank account. Next, check. Already you know the check. So it is a instrument that contains an unconditional order to the bank to pay a certain sum to the person to whom it is issued. That is important. Here, check is a instrument that contains an unconditional order. You pay the amount to some person. We will write the name of the person, how much they have to pay, we will mention on the check. That much amount the bank should issue to the person to whom we should to check. So this is called the check. So these are two types, bearer check and crossed checks. Already most of the people know about the check. Here the model of the check you can observe here. So this is the check. Okay. So here two lines are there. It means crossed. So pay. Here we are not requesting please pay. The word is not there. Pay. It is an order. Pay. Name of the Sujata. So 1,75,000 in written and in number also 1,75,000 and here the signature of the person. So what is the meaning of this? So this person who are having an account in the bank, State Bank of Hyderabad, he ordered to the bank pay 1,75,000 to some Sujata. So it is a order. So this is called check. Clear? Very good. So if you have a savings bank account or current account, we can apply for the checkbook. They will issue the checkbook which contains 20 leaves or 50 leaves. So we can use those checks to withdraw the money and to transfer money from one person to another. Okay. Next. Fixed deposits and term deposits. What is the meaning of fixed deposit? Previously we discussed about savings bank deposit, current bank deposit. So in addition to that, so another form of deposit is called fixed deposit. So if deposited money for a fixed period of time is called the fixed deposit. Okay, so for 1 year or 2 years or 3 years or 5 years, for a particular reason or purpose, we can deposit money into bank. So if you deposit for a long period, you will get more interest than savings bank account. Okay, so when you deposit this much money, 1 lakh or 50,000, they will issue one document that is called fixed deposit document. So what are the conditions here? The money in a fixed deposits or term deposits cannot be withdrawn from the bank for a fixed period of time. After completion of the period only we can withdraw the money. In savings account, in current account, whenever you want you can withdraw the money. But in fixed deposits, there is no chance to withdraw the part of the money or full money. So of course it is a chance to deposit when it is cancelled. When it is cancelled only we will get the money. Okay, then we will lose the interest. Okay, the rate of interest is high in fixed deposit. The rate of interest is high. That's why within 7 years the money will become double in the fixed deposits. Clear? So we can deposit in our money in savings bank account, current bank account or fixed deposit account, which is good for us. Next, internet banking. So nowadays we are using internet banking. So usually to deposit or to withdrawal, to transfer, we have to go to the banks in a particular time between 10 to 5 p.m. only. If you want to deposit after 5 p.m. there was no chance previously, but now internet banking is facilitate that provision. Okay, so to use the internet banking we need internet connection. We need an internet connection at home or in your mobile number. Then only we can utilize these facilities. And you should have mobile phone or computer. Okay, so banking activity is being done with computers, internet and other electronic means of communication, which is known as electronic banking or internet banking. So what are the benefits of the internet banking? So without going to bank, we can transfer our money from one person to another. We can pay our bills, electricity bills or insurance or any other bills. Okay, we can purchase goods through Amazon, through other organizations. We can pay money through internet banking. So at any time, even in the midnight also, we can do our transaction. There is no fixed time to use the internet banking. So banks usually issued debit cards, credit cards, net banking, phone banking. So to use the online banking. So to use the online banking, we should need one password that will be issued by the bankers. And we should have a bank account and we should have a internet connection and mobile phone or computer, and we should get the password to use the internet banking from the banks. Then only we can use. Okay, use the internet banking. So debit card and credit card also need a passwords. So through debit card, through credit card also you can pay the money. Okay, like that. So and also another mode of facility, ATM, automatic teller machine. already deposit machines also introduced nowadays. So without going bank, we can go to the ATM centers. We can withdraw money at any time in the early morning or after 5 o'clock, even in the night time also. And we can deposit money without going to bank also. Some machines also introduced in the ATM centers. Okay, next. So what are the uses of net banking? Transfer funds. Money we can transfer at in a 24 hours, at any time in a 24 hours without going to bank. So payments, we can pay all type of bills, insurance, electricity bill, even TV bills. Okay, and people can save their time. So previously, so to deposit, to withdraw, they should visit the banks. Nowadays, no need to visit the bank. From their home, they can do their activities through internet banking. Okay, clear? Next, loans. So this is one of the function of the bankers. Loans already we discussed. What are the activities of the banks? They collect deposits from the public and they issue the loans to the needy people, either business people, industrial people, or some other needy people, and they will get interest on that loans. That is the income of the bankers. Clear? So loans, bankers give loans to the people like business loan to develop their business, to start their business, and housing loans to purchase a house. Bankers will give the housing loan, car loan, and educational loan if you want to study abroad, if you want to study in universities. So for engineering, bank will issue the loans. Okay, so people will pay these loans back with interest. That is important. We have to pay interest on this amount to the bankers. That is the income of the bankers. Next, bank also give loans to the governments and earn some interest. So banks also give loans to governments for construction of dams, industries, to lay the roads, to function the activities. So when they required, the governments take loans from the banks, reserve banks, international banks, okay, world banks. So government also pay interest to the bankers. So like that they will earn money, interest to run their activities. Okay, next, NIFT. NIFT means National Electronics Funds Transfer. So to transfer money through NIFT also we should have a bank account or checkbook. So less than 2 lakhs can be transferred through NIFT at any time. Within the bank timings, we can transfer less than 2 lakhs. And RTGS, real-time gross settlement. Real-time gross settlement above 2 lakhs can be transferred through RTGS. So like this, banks will give more services to the customers. Nowadays, all people, even business people, common people, employees, even traders also utilizing the bank services. So we discussed in the previous classes, farmers all are not able to get the loans from the banks because of they are unable to show the security. So to take the loans from the bank, we should provide some security. So then only they will issue the loans to the customers. So if you take loans from the bank, the interest rate is very less. The interest rate is very less when you compare with the market interest or the interest which is imposed by the money lenders. And we can repay in installments, in easy installments to banks. Okay, so what you have to do? First of all, every student should visit the bank. So observe the activities in the banks, how many staff are there, so what are the duties of the staff, and which type of forms they are filling to deposit and withdrawal of money, and how the people are dropping their checks into the boxes which is provided in the banks, and which type of transaction they are doing, taking DDs, depositing, withdrawing, and the functions of the manager. Okay, in addition to the deposits and withdrawals, banks will serve the people in different ways. They will provide insurance facilities, health insurance, life insurance facilities. Okay, they will employ some people to explain the about loans, important of the loans to the people also. So try to visit the bank and observe the functions of the bank. Okay, thank you.